Hello YouTube, hola familia. Sorry for the background, but we are in my bathroom right now. This is the only time that I have a little bit of quietness because the kids are napping and I gotta get ready to go out and do some errands. And sorry I sound a little weird. I have a sore throat and it just sounded a little weird. But anyway, here I am barefaced. I gotta get ready and I thought that this would be a good time to give some updates and stuff that has been going on with our family. Pro tip, if you have breastfed and you had one of these like how they call nipple ointments, they work really well in your lips if they're dry. Like here in Utah it's so cold and so dry that my skin back in Spain used to be more like in the medium, like oily side. Here it's sensitive and dry, so I gotta use what I can. Sorry if this video is gonna be a little bit more chatty, but there has been a lot that has happened to us since the last video. So let's just dive right in. I'm gonna be drinking a lot of water during this video because my throat is just much better. Okay, so let's see. In the last video, well, Logan got his port out. He stopped chemotherapy. He's been doing great. Let's start with Logan. Yep. He started preschool and he absolutely loves it. He has so much fun in preschool. Like, the kid loves going to school. I remember the first day that I dropped him off, I cried and he just looked back at me and said, "Bye-bye, mama." He was so happy and I was the one crying. But yeah, he is making a lot of improvements in preschool. Now he also takes the bus to school and he has so much fun. He loves the bus. But he's not afraid of anything, I don't know. But yeah, we're so glad that he's able to go. He goes to a special class with kids that have special needs, and well, with kids that have health issues too, because he's still his immune system is not where it's supposed to be just because of all the chemotherapy he received. So he goes to the class and he's loving it, and he comes home so happy and so excited, and he tells me he doesn't have a lot of words yet. They're working on it. We're working on it, but he lets me know kind of what they did that day. I think I'm gonna go chronologically from last year until like the end of last year until now. Let's see. After Logan started preschool, well, Michael was in the police academy, but sadly he had to be let go. I don't know how it works. It works differently in every department, I believe. And this department, he didn't pass one of the parts that was needed for him to graduate, so he was let go, which is totally fine. Like, we completely understand. Like, I don't want to make excuses for him, but like, he hasn't been in like an academic or in a school setting for almost 10 years. So yeah, it was hard on him, but he absolutely loves it. He loves law enforcement and everything that he learned. So even though he didn't, I guess you can say he didn't succeed that time, he has decided that he's still gonna try again. He wants to be in law enforcement. So there's other ways that he can get to do that, so we are trying those ways. We're waiting because his processes are long. Like, I don't know if you guys know anybody that has been part of the police or like law enforcement, and like, it's a very lengthy process, at least where we are right now. But yeah, I mean, I am just very happy and very grateful that he had it in him to try something, even though he didn't succeed it. Sorry, that's gonna be water for my sponge. He tried and he loved it, and he's not giving up. And I think that's great, and that's very important. You have to try, because you will not, if you don't try, how are you supposed to know that you want to do something for the rest of your life, right? We're just waiting on that, and he's still very excited for it. We had a very bad experience, and it happened to happen the same weekend that we celebrated Logan's third birthday. Someone stole my husband's wallet with all the credit cards in there, and pretty much maxed out all his credit cards. Yeah, exactly the same day that it was her Logan's birthday party. So we still celebrated, but like, it's so complicated to like get those things, you know, fixed. You gotta contact different credit agencies and stuff for that to not affect his credit. But anyway, that we got solved. Some of them take longer than others, but it was just a bad experience, you know, like we never had anything stolen from us. So yeah, and that kind of happened around the same time that he was let go from the academy, so it took a toll on him. He's doing much better now. We started the year on the wrong foot, I think, because we all got COVID. What I have now is not COVID, don't worry. It's just sore throat. My tonsils are very sensitive, and if I don't know, if I drink super cold stuff, or like I raise my voice or wherever, my tonsils get irritated really fast. Like back in Spain, the doctor told me that I should get that removed, and I should have, because to get them removed here, it's a little more complicated. So I don't know, I gotta figure out a way to be able to get my tonsils removed, because they bother me pretty much every month, especially during winter. It's an every month thing. But yeah, anyway, we started the year in the wrong foot. We got COVID, all of us. And it kind of like, you know, when you start the new year, you want to start, you know, with new goals, new routines and stuff like that. Michael and I are very much into working out, into becoming stronger. But we kind of had to, like, you know, start 2 weeks later. The good thing is that it didn't, it wasn't so bad. Like, I don't want to take away how dangerous COVID is. I think it is, but like in our experience, it didn't hit us so bad. Like, I think I was the worst one, the most sick in this house. But like the kids had a fever for like a day, and then they were totally fine. No other symptoms, which I'm very grateful for, because I was very scared, especially for Logan. But yeah, just a fever. Michael had a few body aches for like a couple of days, and a fever for like a night, and that was it. And me on the other side, it took me a week to get over all the symptoms. I don't know, like, I guess my immune system is not as strong as theirs. But yeah, just fever, body aches, headache. And then when we went back to like working out and stuff and lifting weights, I was so much weaker. My parents were here during the holidays. My dad was only able to be here for like a couple weeks, but he was here for Christmas, and the kids absolutely loved it. They got to meet my daughter Gigi for the first time, and they got to like play with Logan, and yeah, the kids loved having their yayos here. They also got to meet my nephew too for the first time, so that was really nice. We got to have my mom for her last week with us after we were already fully recovered from COVID and everything. And I feel like Logan did the most improvement there at that time, because he had the sole attention of my mom. So he is saying a lot more words now, and some of them even in Spanish, which I am very happy for. I have to work harder on speaking in Spanish. It's just hard, like when like for everyday things I have to speak English, and my husband does understand Spanish, but like to a certain level. It's just easier to do in English sometimes, but like yeah, I have to definitely make an extra effort to speak more Spanish around the kids. Another thing that happened, and this one is a little more, I don't know, we're still trying to, you know, not accept, but like, what's the word, so I get used to the idea, I guess. I don't know, I don't even know what I'm trying to say. Logan had an evaluation for autism again. Since on his first evaluation, the results were inconclusive at the time because he was receiving chemotherapy. They couldn't really reach results just yet, but this time he got to do the evaluation. This time he did receive the diagnosis of autism. To be honest, I feel like personally I was 90% sure that he had it, because I saw so many signs, and I don't know, I was preparing and embracing myself for it. But still, when you hear it, and like specifically the psychologist said, and I quote, "Welcome to the journey," I pretty much teared up that day. You know, like when you're so sure about something, but still you have that little hope that maybe, I don't know, like with more speech therapy, especially in school, like he would go to the same level that other kids his age are. But I'm so glad to get that diagnosis now, because when you have an official diagnosis, a lot more resources and doors open. So I am grateful for getting that right now, that he's only 3 years old. There is so much work that we can do with him, and yeah, it was hard that day. Especially, I feel like Michael is a little more chill with this stuff. I am more sensitive, more sentimental, I guess. But yeah, now he has occupational therapy going on for him. He is gonna start speech therapy, a part of the occupational and speech therapy that he does at school. He has that separately too in another center. We're looking to start ABA therapy too, which I just had a call today about that, and the wait is a little long. And since we're planning on moving out of where we currently are within a few months, it will be around kind of the time that he will start ABA therapy. But yeah, like I didn't know ABA therapy was such a lengthy, you know, thing that you had to do. But I am happy that I got all that information and that we will getting started in the next months. I want to give him all the resources that he can possibly have to, you know, to improve, to especially his speech. It's what concerns me the most. But like, one of the signs that I see in him is that he likes to play alone. He will be playing around other kids but doesn't play with them. He plays alone, and I am fine with that. Like honestly, like if he wants to play, he will play with other kids, and if he doesn't, he doesn't, and that's fine. But like being able to be more vocal so that we also know what he needs and we can better meet his needs will be very helpful, and I know that we will get there. I'm gonna draw my eyebrows because I got no eyebrows. Like how it was explained to me, I'm still reading and, you know, trying to educate myself on this topic. Autism is a big spectrum, and like what the doctor told us is that Logan is high on the spectrum. Therefore, he will be able to pretty much have a regular life. He, just because of the progress that he's already doing in school, he will need like some therapies and stuff to help him in the vocal side and in some behavior, but like they don't foresee him needing a person with him when he's older to help him, but rather he will be independent. And that's what we want. That's why we want all these therapies to be started as soon as possible, because as she explained, like when they're kids, they receive and retain so much more information that it is better to start earlier, so that later on with time he will need less and less therapy and he will be fully independent. So I'm grateful that we get to see this side of things, because autism is so unknown to me, or like special needs in general is so unknown to me. I know like my husband has a little more experience, and I wish I did have some experience in it, but I don't. So I'm learning a lot from this. Sorry, I'm super close because the mirror is right here. You can see the little fingers in there from Logan. My eyes are done. When I talk, I move my hands and I can't focus if I'm talking, and I have to do like my mascara or eyeliner. But yeah, it is a whole new thing that we're getting into now. To that, what he already has with LCH and NF1, I'm gonna be busy, really busy. I think I was talking with Michael before, and like, you know, I grew up being taught that I have to go to college, I have to get a career for myself, I have to work, I have to, you know, do all these things to fulfill myself personally as a professional. And like, I've tried so many different careers. Like back in Spain, I switched from one career to another one. I did a little bit of makeup, which I am not great at, honestly. I just do whatever works for me. Here, I also tried nursing and then marketing, and I've always like been like different things from each one of them, and there wasn't something that I felt like, oh, this is what I need to do for the rest of my life, or my working life. I feel like with this, because today we just been told that ABA, it requires a long time commitment. I think we got a call from an agency today, and she said it was around 30 hours a week, which is pretty much a full-time job here. I feel like this is it. Like, as a mom, I want to be able to help Logan in every single step that he will have me there. And also Michael, I know he's super into doing what's best for children. And like, yeah, it's just a lot. It's a lot. I feel like when they throw you kind of those diagnoses, it happened the same when they told us, oh, Logan has NF1 or he has LCH. There's so much information, so much that as a parent, like I have read, and so much that is unknown, that you kind of want to give every opportunity, every resource a chance. So we're now at the beginning of it, and we'll see how we are in a year from now. I don't want to talk about autism in depth in this video. I feel like I probably will do another video about like the signs that we saw and why, what kind of the process of getting him evaluated and stuff. But so Sorry. I am like, my brain is so tired today. I can't even do two things at the same time right now. Yeah, so keep on the lookout for more videos. I am gonna really make an extra effort to record more, to take more pictures of everything, because I want to remember this later on in life. I want to treat this channel as a personal diary, and if you're here to watch, you are more than welcome. And if this helps anybody, even better. So don't forget to like and subscribe. Sorry this video was so chatty, and it felt kind of like a therapy for myself. But that's how I get my thoughts out, and then, you know, every worry kind of like goes away, and I can fully focus on my kids. But yeah, don't forget to like and subscribe, and if you want to leave a comment, that'll be great. And don't forget to watch out for more videos. I'm hoping to upload every week, once, maybe twice. I don't know, I'm still pretty new to editing, so I'm trying to figure it out, but I will get it done, don't worry. And see you another day. Hasta la vista.